Is gonna have to be Housewives of Beverly Hills. I hope I don't sound ridiculous, but they're just boring. I just don't like. I don't think they have enough fun for me to be able to like want to tune in and kiki with them. Like I'm just uninterested, and I feel like they're not real. Like they don't want to show their real shit. Like these are one of the wealthiest group of women that we have on Housewives, and they're also wealthy in like backstory. Like Kyle, I heard there's a whole bunch of shit like about her upbringing, her mother, her dynamic with her sisters, even Garcelle, like certain things from her working past. Like I just don't feel like we really get the real tea. I mean, even Erica, like we're just not really deep diving into what is real about them, and that's what Housewives is about. That's what I tune in for. So they're a little too boring for me, and I need them to step it up. I will say though, I am here for the re-entering her villain era. It might be too little too late though, because it is seeming a little bit forced, but I digress. My Shayla, my Shayla. Housewives of Potomac was so, first of all, I'm from the DMV area, so I was really excited when this came out. And then the first few seasons was fire. They were fire when Monique was on, when Candace was on, like the drama they were getting into, the arguments, it was so good. Karen Huger's a gem. But these past few seasons, I feel like they've lost their footing. They lost a couple of key members, and I feel like they haven't figured out the cast dynamic. So that's why they're not higher on my list. But if you ask me, like in 2022, they were my number one franchise. Like they were in that first place spot. So Miami's hot, fire. Miami is such a good franchise, and I feel like people be overlooking them. The first 3 seasons, I don't remember why they got canceled, but those first 3 seasons were good. They were juicy, and they be telling their real tea. Like Alexia has been going through shit time after time after time again, and she brings it to the show. Lisa brings it to the show. Like they show their real shit, and I appreciate them for that. And they're also really entertaining. They're baddies, and they have money. They live in luxury. So Housewives of Miami, I think, needs to get a lot more recognition than it does. Y'all are not tuning in, and I need you to. At number 3 is going to be the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And to be honest, this is based on tenure. Like this is based on their past, because these last like 2 or 3 seasons have been so shitty, so annoying to watch, like difficult to even want to tune in. But they have made such a mark. There was a few seasons there where they were literally the number one franchise out of them all, entertainment wise, drama wise, tea wise. Like they thank you to Kenya and Portia and Nene. Like we got some big hitters from Atlanta, so they're here out of respect. But I hope that whatever reboot's about to come is gonna be really good, because Portia's back on, Cynthia's back. Like we got some, we got some good players. My Shayla for real. Housewives of New Jersey is like my favorite franchise. They are just that, they're so nostalgic for me. They're one that it was one that I really, really got into when I first started watching Housewives, and I've rewatched Housewives of New Jersey like all the way through at least 6 or 7 times. So love New Jersey down, but this Melissa Teresa drama is just emotionally taxing. And honestly, Melissa gotta go. I'm sorry, I'll say it. She has to go. Teresa's the anchor of that show. Anyway, we're not here for that. Housewives of New Jersey has to be number 2 for me. At number 1, Housewives of Salt Lake City. And I don't say this lightly. This is not a spot that I give up lightly. And the fact that Atlanta barely made it to top 3 is shocking. Potomac didn't even hit top 3, and that's shocking for me. But Salt Lake City, Housewives of Salt Lake City, like this most recent season, is, I think, changing a lot of things in the Housewives franchises. These women are being very real. They're being very authentic. They're bringing the harder shit to camera instead of trying to hide it. And they are entertaining. Like they have drama, but they still have funny moments. They can still get together and have a kiki, go to dinner. They might call, take a break to call each other out and argue, but then afterwards they'll have fun together, and we get to see that. So I think Housewives of Salt Lake is on fire. I thought when Jen Shaw went to jail, they were gonna go down the drain. Then Monica came on and had that explosive reaction. I thought after that, oh, it's downhill for sure. Then we got this season. Angie K came on, she changed the game. Mary showed up and ready to record and ready to be real. Fucking Lisa Barlow clocked in. Everybody on this cast, this is a true ensemble cast this season, if we've ever seen it. This is a true ensemble cast. Everyone's clocked in, everyone's ready to work. Even Brittany, even the friend of, came, and I'm kind of like, damn, Brittany, I kind of like you, even though you got some screws loose, but I kind of like you. Salt Lake is killing it. They have to take number 1. They have to. Anyway, that's my ranking. Thank you for watching. Oh, I have a podcast. You should listen to it.